They talked to us about upward mobility. I thought, gosh, if they were going to pay me $1,000 a month, you can't spend all that. I'll be going to medical school in a couple of years in a red Ferrari. But the longer I stayed here, the better I liked it. Being a little bit bigger fish in a little bit smaller pond suited me well. I developed a group of patients that I loved and they could put up with me, so I liked staying here. When we came here from Washington, D.C., Bethesda, Maryland, we had season tickets to the symphony, and there were often very good entertainment programs close to us. And so we would go see Victor Borge, and we would go see Peter, Paul, and Mary. When we got out here, that was not the case. So my first attempt at adapting was I bought a shotgun and trained a black lab and took up duck hunting. Dr. Bunch liked to do that too, and so Dick and I would duck hunt, and then a bunch of my patients had farms that had good hunting, duck and pheasant. It must have been fairly good pheasant hunting because Roy Rogers and John Wayne used to come up here and hunt during bird hunting season. It was really good then. I had sold my motorcycle in D.C. After I'd been here for a while. I bought another one, and a friend of mine and I used to ride up to Penticton early Sunday morning, and we were wearing, Bermuda shorts and a crash helmet was about it. Damn, that's a cold ride back. But we had to be at work Monday. After my second wife traded me in for a younger, better looking model, I met Pam, who I'm married to now, and Pam said, my dad's getting older, the kids love horses. Let's get some horses and so we can ride with them. And I did that. For 20 years, I was a member of the Adams County Sheriff's Posse, search and rescue, and I was on the park board. I joined the Eagles Club and was fairly active with those people, and so we became part of the community.
One of the effects of the population explosion is a serious shortage of doctors in many parts of the country. The growing town of Othello, Washington is one place where the shortage has been felt most severely, but they've come up with a novel solution to the problem.
When I came to Othello, there was a dire need for medical care.
Water from the Grand Coulee Dam turned Othello into an agricultural boom town. In 8 years, the population jumped to 4,000, with 15,000 more people in the surrounding rural community. They came to Othello for medical care.
Dr. Bunch and Dr. Pershel were working so hard, so many hours, that they weren't going to keep doing it.
Like so many other country doctors overloaded with patient care,
if this didn't work, they were heading elsewhere.
Dr. Richard Bunch thought about leaving Othello.
And for the most part, physicians in family practice who finished their residency went to town. They didn't want to come and live in Othello or Connell or something like that. And so
9 months ago, he changed his mind.
We were kind of a godsend to those guys.
When 2 former military corpsmen joined his clinic in a program to alleviate the staggering load on the rural doctor. They call it MEDEX.
Their initial plan was for Paul and I to see the runny noses and that stuff and leave them more time for the diabetic with tuberculosis and the serious complicated problems. But it didn't work out that way. There weren't times when I was sitting around waiting for somebody to come in with a sore throat while Dr. Bunch carved out a brain tumor in the surgery room. We were all busy. We started out as PAs. We didn't start out just being watched, watch one, do one, teach one type thing. We were doing one. Dr. Bunch was very interested in teaching. His trick with it was, let me see your gloves at the end of the procedure. If they were bloody, he was happy. That meant you were in it, you were doing it, and we were smiling. He could see it under our mask, and he was smiling, and we loved it.